Greetings all, it's Blue Knight, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess. Previously, we finished up at the Forest Temple, taking down Diababa, the first boss of the game, and by virtue, collected our very first shadow piece, or fused shadow rather, an item said to possess dangerous powers. The light spirits know where the three in Hyrule are hidden. We have one right now, so I guess that means we only have two more to collect. Furthermore, we spent some time back in Order Village, checking out the residents to see how they're holding up. Spoilers, not so well right now. And I said we would be on the outskirts of the village before we head off into the great world beyond. And today, that's exactly what we're gonna do. All we have to do is to go meet Nested over here again. I'll have to oil over your lantern. I'll fill your lantern for just 20 rupees. I was actually coming by here to do that anyways, so that's good. Plus, I need to make some space in my wallet, because I'm already at max capacity. I'm checking out my items. We still have both our bottles filled out, so I don't need to do anything about that. Which means we're all set to leave the woods entirely to make our way out into the open world. And we're already listening to one of my favorite songs in the game. We'll get to what the area is momentarily. First, we're gonna do the macabre of the way, not too hard to handle. Oh, another one's there. Fine, 1 or 2 or 100, doesn't matter. I'll take you all on and vanquish you just the same. And now, with the sun setting, but our adventure just beginning, we've stepped onto Hyrule Field. You already see the twilight off in the background as well, showing that it still has a large presence, so we've got a lot of work to do in order to dispel it entirely. I mean, look at that. Just imagine trying to see that off the horizon at nighttime. It really gives you an idea just how much work we have to do to get rid of this realm and restore things back to normal. So over here, I believe this is a bomb skit. Our first enemy we can counter out in the field. We could try to take it down with our sword. Oh, another macabre there. But it's best to deal with the bomb skit at a distance. So like, lock onto it, use that to stun. Like that, I need your slingshot. And you can vanquish it just like that. And you can also scoop up a worm. I won't be doing that right now. On second thought, I think I will. Yeah, I will. I'll get rid of my milk. It doesn't matter. We can get that anytime we want. And scoop this up. The worm is one of the few items that you can use as bait for your rod. I'll just stash that away for a later time. I'll place that with the boomerang. I can hear that the music is getting really quiet as time goes by. Twilight Princess operates on a day and night cycle in real time. Not like in real time as in like 1 second in game equals to 1 second in real life. But it does go through its own day and night cycle, which is pretty cool. I always love to see that kind of touch in video games. It really gives you a sense of time progressing throughout the world and even throughout your own adventure too. It just makes things seem more immersive to me. I love how the music just quietly calms down a bit whenever it does transition to nighttime. It's such a cool touch. Now I know that we have some stuff to do here before I want to progress towards where we're supposed to go. That is going to the Eldin province. I believe we want to go by here first. For me, this thing, a Kargarok, we saw this back in the Twilight when we were in our wolf form. These do exist in regular form too. Obviously, thanks to our blade, they're much easier to deal with. I think we want to head this way? Possibly? There's a certain area I want to hit before... No, I think this is where I'm supposed to go. That's heading east, which is where the Eldin province should lie, so I'll head north for now. Oh, wait a minute! I almost didn't see that, so I probably passed by that a couple times, but up on that tree... Whoop, don't want to reset there. It's CR, not CL. That's what I hit the first time. And we got a piece of heart. I already have one more you need to collect to form another heart container. At some point, I want to give the daytime Hyrule field theme some attention, because depending on where you are in the field, spoilers, this area is pretty big as it is a field. That depending on where you are, the arrangement in the instrumentation of the song will change a little bit. It's a neat touch, but doesn't really distract from the main melody of the theme overall. It still keeps what I love about the main Hyrule field theme, despite where you are. And I want to give the music some time to breathe when there is an appropriate break, I feel, in the adventure to give the song some time to go under its little showcase, so to speak, because I like it. It's one of my favorite songs in the game, and I feel like it deserves some time to get some of your listening pleasure. I already capped out our wallet back to 500. Man, that was fast. Head north. Heading too far north will not take you where I want to go. I'll admit that because that the world is now back in its regular form, I guess, I'm used to the world being inverted due to my extensive time playing it in the Wii edition, that the world is like inverted or mirrored rather. So I'm kind of a little confused on where I want to go. I did route this game out on the Wii. I had all of my directions set from that port of the game. All I know is that once I find a certain item, I'll know I'm on the right direction. Maybe I have to go down. That's probably my problem. I know that's there. I don't think we can get to that yet. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. So I'll have to abandon that for a while. I just want to make sure I'm not going to head east yet, because there is another item we can collect that will be of some importance early in the game. Not too much in the grand scheme of things, but it's something I want to keep an eye out for nonetheless. Speaking of keeping an eye out for certain things, I'm sure you might recognize this character. Go no further! There is a black wall ahead that blocks the way. I thought I would deliver a few letters, but it seems impossible. I am the honorable and dependable letter carrier, known to some as the Postman. Now that I've introduced myself, please take this letter and read it at your own leisure. To read a letter, press down on the D-pad to open the collection screen and select the letter. You can do that to read any letters you receive. Do it whenever you see fit. Well, my business is concluded. Onward to mail! And there goes the true hero of the Hylian times. We'll be seeing that guy quite a bit throughout our adventure because, like he said, he's a postman and he'll be delivering letters to us every so often throughout our journey. Just like it said right here, actually, I did not think it would actually describe what I was generalizing. Please do not flee and also end it off fast. Yes, don't flee from the postman. He is your ultimate best friend, not your worst enemy. Oh, I just saw what I want to hide out. It's hiding on the tree over there, but it's flickering for some reason. Oh, it's on the other side, that's why. Okay, now I think I'm heading the right direction. What I'm gonna do is walk onto it with your boomerang, toss it, and then mash A. Well, it's not on the ground, but once it's close to the ground, You grab this creature with your bare hands, something I can't do in real life. I envy Link that he can do that. Is you get a female beetle. Bug fans love that golden color. We can also check this out on the collection screen. So we get a quick mention of that really fast. And see, we have a brand new option, aside from the male, that's now available to us. And look at that. That's like by 4 by 6, I believe. Yeah, 4 vertical. 6 by 4, so we got 24 of these insects we have to collect overall. These are known as the golden bugs. They may not prove to be of any use right now, but keep an eye out for them, especially early game. These can be beneficial to you, so you'll want to keep an eye out for those for the time being. You will also get a nifty reward for collecting a certain few, and I think another reward for getting all of them. It won't be made clear right now, but like I said, keep an eye out for them. They're gonna be important, especially in the early stages of your adventure. And speaking of which, I know there's another bug here that we can find as well. A little rule you want to keep in mind about the golden bugs are, if you find one of them in a certain area, then the other one that you can pair it up with, it's not too far away from that first bug you did find. He says as he's wandering around the place trying to find where the heck that other bug is. Ah, right over there. I thought so. Man, I should have went down onto the lower level in the first place. Let's try sticking up on it. That way it doesn't fly away. That one can make an easy grab. Yeah, got it. And that's the male bug. So I mentioned that these bugs come in pairs. We go back to the bug collection item for a minute, or menu rather. We can see that these end up making one of a pair. This is especially important. Like I already said, if you find one bug in an area, chances are you'll find its partner somewhere lying around that same area too. So don't think that just because you collected one means that that's all there is to it in terms of insects. And that, I guess, in a way, does trigger a certain side quest that we'll have to keep an eye on for quite some time. So we'll have to keep on a lookout for those as we progress forward. And now we can head east to the Eldin province, as that really is the only place to go. Bad thing is, since we don't have a boat, we're going to make the long walk over there. I didn't expect to see you guys so soon, and you disappeared too fast. What, it's because of the cargo rock? I mean, yeah, it is intimidating and all, but I can deal with it that easily. That's probably because the sun is rising, so we need to get a chance to meet those creatures for very long. I honestly forgot they would come out to find you at night, but a kid to Ocarina of Time, that kind of is what they do, at least until the sun rises. Now, don't wear those bobskins for too long. They're just pesky nuisances if anything else. Hopefully I'm heading in the right direction now. I know I got everything I wanted to get, as we're hearing the Hyrule Field theme now coming back on. Too bad we'll be able to enjoy it for long. Cause so, that means we'll finally find the Curtain of Twilight once again.
What might...
Hey, it was much closer than I thought.
Oh, do you want
You remember, right?
with me?
You know what this is.
You need one
If you set foot in there, you might be a wolf again for quite some time. For at least as long as it takes for you to save the light of Eldin from the Twilight anyway. So, shall we try to go see the light spirit of Eldin? I think we can do right now, but so let's approach the curtain once again. Get sucked back in. That's a good boy. Now, you need to listen to what I say from now on. Ah, look, how lovely. The black clouds of twilight are so fetching today. I feel so much more at ease here. And you look so much better like this than those dusty old clothes anyway. So, let's get going. Once again, we got to bend ourselves to Fitness Whim. Although she is a very helpful ally, it's still a very snarky one at that. Better her than dealing with one of these shadow bombers. I should really remember to use B as the attack option instead of A. That's what gets me confused a little bit when it comes to using offense as the wolf. Well, that sword though seems familiar. Happens to be our old wooden sword that we lent to Tallow. And there's the demon baby too, can't forget about him. Or any of these kids for that matter, because we've lured the youth scent. See? Isn't being a wolf more convenient? Now use X to hone your senses. You've begun to reawaken as a wolf, I think. I also can't deny it as a compliment about our look, because I do stand by what I said before. We do look really dashing as a wolf, if I do say so myself. So you can remain a wolf sense form as long as you like. There's no time limit to it. The only way you can exit it is by doing it manually or by getting attacked by an enemy. Speaking of enemies, got some more shadow beasts to deal with. I've ever seen some concept art about the beast in the Hyrule Historia that looked pretty freaky if I do say so myself. I'm sure if I can find a scan on it online, I'll be sure to show it off right now. The best way I can describe it is that it had 4 arms, no emblem on its face, that's known as a Twilight emblem, and it also had a mouth. I'm pretty sure it can be found online as well, like I already mentioned. But I just want to say that the concept art of the Shadow Beast, very, very intimidating. I kind of wish they went for that design in the end. What's this? That's strange. The bridge is gone. I wonder if this is the work of those shadow creatures. Ugh, what a pain. Oh well, let's look for it. You, get your map out. Are you talking to Link or me, the player, Minda? Are you breaking the fourth wall here? I think you're kind of doing that. Don't do that. That leads to very strange things happening. The yellow arrow marks where we are. You knew that, right? Whenever you destroy those creatures from the darkness, a portal opens that looks like this on the map. You hear me? It's called a portal. You'd better remember that. And in those woods we came through. Yes, it's got to be around there. I'll use my power to take you to the location of the open portal. Pick where you want to go. So I guess this brings up a new mechanic that we can use only in wolf form. Whenever you beat Shadow Beasts, they will leave a portal behind for you to use as well a warp point. Not only can you use this with the left analog stick, if you happen to use the gamepad, you can touch whatever portal you want on said pad to select it. Oh, I guess it can activate that way. Oh, whatever. Well, you can just point to that and select it manually just the same. I guess just tapping on your gamepad just saves the trouble for you using the analog stick, but either way, this new mechanic is going to be very helpful for us in traveling going forward. At least, like I said, for werewolf form. See? I told you. We're here. You know, most people can't leave the Twilight that easily. You'd better be grateful. It's your job to look for the bridge. Look hard. Gee, I wonder if... Wait a minute. Is it not here? I guess I could go up a little bit, do I? Or did I use the wrong portal? I was kind of afraid this was gonna happen if I did do that. crap. Man, I was gonna make a joke saying that, gee, I wonder if this big contraption we found before might happen to be the bridge that we need to use, but I think I may have gone the wrong place. No, looks like we are in the right vicinity. But I wonder if I can use... Not that.
So
Tap
take
Minda.
this way.
You can press L to contact her to go into warp view. Now it's too far away. I'm sure... No, going to the North Fair Woods would have been too far, so I guess we're on the right direction. I thought it would plop us right beside the contraption that we were looking for. Does it? Hang on. I don't believe it. The mark on the map was just leading back to Nest Head. Ah, crud. Just when I thought I was actually figuring things out too. Maybe I should have run out the game using this port of the game instead of the Wii edition. Alright, to North Fair Woods we go then. Man, I swear, my sense of direction is getting worse and worse as the days go by. Can't believe the limits don't get fooled like that. Now, anyways, I wonder if this thing happens to be the bridge we're looking for. At least looks pretty suspicious. Let's give it a look-see and investigate it a bit. Can't be so coy about it anymore, though. I fooled myself into trying to find the first place. What do you think? Should we take it? Yes. Before I embarrass myself any further. And now, we can go back to Kakarot Gorge. It worked that time. I selected with the mini-map on my gamepad and the game registered it. Okay, I guess it was just after the first time I couldn't use it before. That must be it. Well, at least we get to see Midna's power on display a little bit more. Not only is she useful for combat, she can also move large objects like that. Gotta admit, that's an impressive feat of strength for someone so little. You know what they say, big things do come in small packages. See? Just as I thought. So, is the power of Twilight amazing? Call me if you need the power again. It should help you find what we're looking for, don't you think? Alright, let's keep going. And we shall do just that, to continue following the set. There really is nothing else for you to look out for whenever you're in wolf form and you're following a set like this. Especially deal with these things. I'm pretty sure these are supposed to be the bulbits from before, but they're now shadow bulbits because they're encased by the Twilight like ourselves, just in a different look. They're still just as weak though as before, so don't worry about them too much. Our scent leads us to this gate. Huh. What are they doing there? This is a pretty elaborate gate. What are they trying to keep in? Or out? I bet it'll be worth our while to dig in. I agree, Midna. Let's do just that. A suspicious gate like this is worth investigating. Especially to take out these shadow bulbs too. You don't really have to do it, but I just want to do it because I feel like it. Gotta assert my dominance over the land after all. And my proxy Midna's because we are still in her Twilight realm. So she's kind of the boss around here for now. And I'm pretty sure she doesn't want anyone else intruding on her turf. But at the very least, we found Kakariko Village, also cased by the Twilight. As shown by these shadow beasts over here. Let's shot this one away first. And take it down. Before handling the rest with Vinda's energy field. That's gonna be the main strat you'll be using when taking on these shadow beasts. Just remember, keep the last two alive and wipe them out with the energy field. It's as simple as that. To the hero who's transformed into a blue-eyed beast in the realm of shadows in Twilight. This way. I am a spirit of light. Hero chosen by the gods. Look for my light. Gather the light stolen by the shadows into this. It wasn't that long ago we were doing a vessel of light, and we're already doing a second one? Man, I thought these were a lot more further apart than I remembered. Well, we've seen this song and dance before. We gotta fill this up with the tears of light to restore the light back in the Eldin province. The insects of darkness. They are the form taken by the evil that attached itself to my scattered light. In this shadowy twilight, the shadow insects are invisible, much as the people from your light world are. With the last of my power, let me mark your map with the locations of the tears I have turned into shadow insects. But be careful, the darkness now hunts you. Well, gotta do this whole shtick again, but we're gonna do that next time. I just want to get to Kakuga Village, and we accomplished our objective for today. So next time, we're gonna repeat doing this Vessel of Light thing again, but this time to dispel the twilight from the Eldin province. Until we meet again, farewell for now.